Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute, easy notebooks. And here's the first one I made. It has coffee dyed paper in it. And then I just used a paper clip to close it. This is the second one I made. Same construction, and that's just what I'm going to show you. Coffee dyed paper. I ran out. I don't have any more. I'm going to have to make some today or this weekend, hopefully. So I used some prints I had on copy paper. And this is blank inside. It doesn't bother me because I can collage on top of it. I can add, let's see, some music paper, different things. It can be left white to journal on, but there's a lot of different options, so it's absolutely fine. So this is book number 2 I made, and I'm going to make book number 3 with you. So just ideas with this. It can be happy mail, little gift. My intention is when I make my next journal, I'm probably going to put one of these in a pocket as a extra little element in the book. So I'm just trying to build up some ephemera things, elements to add to my next journal that I'm going to start soon once school's out. It's been a little crazy here. So what I used was 8x8 paper. I have this pack of Tim Holtz. It's called Paper Stash. And I used it with all 3 of them. If you don't have 8x8, you can use any size paper. This is kind of more like reminds me of a traveler's notebook. I don't know what their official size is. You can make this any size you want. I have crying kittens out at the door. I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac, and I don't want them in here. So I pulled this paper out of the pack because I thought it would be cute. All right, and I'm just going to cut this in half, and it's going to be 4x4. All right, and then I just have to decide what I want is the front and what I want is the back. All right, I'm going to have a strip down here. So I think this is going to be the front, and this will be the back. This will be the inside. So simple, easy decision. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some fabric that I have, and this is not canvas. It's not muslin. It's just a thin. I use it a lot on the inside of my journals. If anybody knows what this is, to actually let me know in the comments. It's pretty thin, and I like it. It lines a lot of my journals. And I just cut 2-inch strips, and they're longer than what I need because it's the size of the scraps I had, and they're roughly 2 inches. They're not exact. I did rip them. Use whatever you have. If you don't have some kind of a fabric, and it can be a pattern, use paper. It doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, which as soon as I'm done this video, I'm probably going to order more, or I'm going to look at the prices anyway. It might be cheaper for me to go to like Michael's with a coupon or Joann's. So hopefully I have enough for this. I'm going to put it down roughly 8 inches. Fingers crossed it makes it through this project. I would normally just really, get it everywhere, but that's not going to be an option for me today. All right, so I'm going to lay this down roughly halfway. And let me just see how it looks on this side. That looks pretty good. All right, and then I'm going to stick the other side on. And I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch in the middle so that the book can bend. All right, that looks pretty good to me. All right. and turn it over, and then I'm going to put Fabri-Tac on the inside where the second piece of fabric's going to go. Like I said, I'll check this at the end and make sure it's down on the edges and all. This looks a little bit bigger than the 2 inches, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to kind of line that up with the other one. Check it up here. Check it down the bottom, and I'm just going to smooth it out. And check it a little bit here. I'm going to cut the bottom off. I'm not going to even try to tear that. It's not going to be frayed at the bottom. And this is where I meant I'm going to have to go back and add a little bit underneath these edges, because if I had a full bottle and I felt like I had enough, I would have smoothed this all the way down. Yeah, it's struggling, and me holding the bottle like this is me really trying to put pressure on it to get Fabri-Tac out, but I think it's gonna make it, because this is the last thing I need to do to use it. So that's down pretty well. I think it's really well in the front and the back. So, all right, yay for Fabri-Tac. You rose to the occasion. All right, I did get a little bit here. It doesn't matter, it's kind of coming off. All right, so that's the inside and the front cover. All right, easy, right? Use what you have. Don't go out and, you know, try to find things that are exactly what I have. So then I picked up my initial book has 5 pieces of coffee dyed paper. This only has 4 sheets in it, and that's fine. And this one's only going to have 4 sheets. And like I said, I'm out of coffee dyed paper. I tried to grab some things I have, and this is just printed on regular copy paper. It's like a William Morris print and another one of those copy paper. And then I have this. So that's what I'm going to use. All right, this is 8 by 8. So I'm going to go a quarter smaller and cut this 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. I'm going to have a bunch of scraps left, which is fine. I put them in my scrap bin and use them in collage and what other things that I need, little pieces of paper. So 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. All right. And that's going to fit perfectly in my book. So whatever size you use, I would just go down roughly a 1/4 inch. All right, so don't go, you know, so here it sits in here without going over the edges. So I'm going to fold this in half and give it a good crease. Now I'm going to take this off to my sewing machine in a minute, but I have a very hard time seeing the center when I go to sew. So what I'm going to do is, if this pencil works, here, this one does. All right, I'm going to just take my ruler and draw a line down my center. So when I take it over to the sewing machine, I can actually see the straight line. All right, so I'm going to get a nice crease here. I'm going to put this into the book where it goes and make sure it's fairly centered. Looks good right there. I'm going to take a paper clip, clip it down, check it again, take another paper clip and hold it down. And then I'm going to just put a stitch right down here. If you don't have a sewing machine, that doesn't look real straight. Let me fix that a little bit. All right. It might be the construction of the book, or it could be it's fine. It's just generally, I want the stitch to go right down here. What I was saying, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can do that. What is it? The 3 signature stitch with some embroidery thread or thread through here. It's easy. Just, I'll try to find a video where I used it and link it below. If not, just Google 3-hole signature stitch. All right, it's super easy. All right, and I'm going to take that off to the sewing machine and I'll be right back. I went ahead and sewed this and it turned out really well because of that line that I have drawn down the middle. I will share real life here that I ran out of this thread in the bottom and I had a tan one already made and I just used the tan one, so it doesn't matter. But this one lined up really perfectly on the corner, so I'm happy with that. And here's the little book. All right. Cute. And, you know, the nice thing about Tim Holtz supplies is they usually line up super well for, so this must be like 4x4. I could pockets. Listen, you can take this as far as you want. I just wanted to show you the construction of the book. All right. Let me just get a paper clip right here. I found these cute little ones. And I think I have another one of those lying around somewhere. So I'll probably add that. And then I just want to get something to decorate on the front. Listen, that looks good. It's the first thing I picked up. I have a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. I'm not going to go crazy with this. This is not a major project. I just want to make sure. I just literally, that was the first thing lying there and it looks pretty good. Let me just make sure something else isn't better. Butterflies, pretty. No. Nest is too big. I like this, but is it too similar to that? Let me just pull out a smaller butterfly. You know me. As soon as I articulate, I'm not going to go crazy over this. I'm not going to look deeply. That's exactly what I end up doing. Too big. I think I'm leaning towards that butterfly. Let me see this one. No, I think I just like that. Put that up in here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Put some glue down. This, I'm just using, glitter, art glitter glue. And where do I want this? Kind of in here. Yeah, that's fine. So you can decorate this up as much as you want. Same with the inside. Add pockets, treat it like a journal, or just however you want to do it. So there's my third one. This was number 2. And this was number 1. So super easy, right? Cute. I like them. I like all 3 of them. All right, so questions, comments below. Have a great day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Let me know if you like it with a thumbs up. It helps push it out there in YouTube world. If you feel so inclined to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I mean that from my heart. I really, really do. All right, so have a great day.